In recent years, artificial intelligence, or AI, has become one of the hottest topics in scientific circles worldwide. But according to a study by Cambridge University's Center for the Study of Existential Risk, AI is in fact the #1 existential risk to humanity.
Faced with the prospect of computers more intelligent than humans, should we be concerned? Many countries are considering preventive measures, with education the first priority. Today, we look at how Taiwan is responding to the rise of intelligent machines. Our Sunday special report.
Tsai-hsuan has just graduated from university. Now working as a reporter for an online entertainment channel, she's recording this dance performance on her phone.
I mostly write about entertainment, so I can't write too dryly. It needs to be interesting. The tone I use is quite lively. I might say something like, "The whole place was pumped."
People absorb news based on how reporters compose stories. But the ability to transfer information like this is no longer the exclusive domain of humans.
China on Wednesday published a newspaper journalist, the first report of the robot.
Earlier this year, a Chinese newspaper called the Southern Metropolis Daily published a piece about rail ticket sales over the Spring Festival. In less than 300 characters, all the important information was conveyed. The writer of the article was an artificial intelligence reporter named Xiaonan.
It can basically already express the main topic very clearly. That is, it's incredibly hard to get a rail ticket to go home over Spring Festival. In the first paragraph, it says that people who want to go to certain places have to resort to unconventional methods. Its use of that phrase, resort to unconventional methods, is really apt.
In fact, over the course of AI's development since the 1950s, its greatest contribution has been not just in automation, but in its ability to collect and deeply study big data. In other words, vast quantities of data. Big companies across the globe are now jostling to develop the big data applications of AI.
I am a technological breakthrough.
这一套 AI 系统
Our AI system can do what we call URL. U stands for understanding. It can work out what you mean through interaction like a human does. R means reasoning. It can extrapolate from what it already knows. And L is learning, what we call machine learning, which means it can learn on its own to become more and more intelligent.
Artificial intelligence is advancing very rapidly. We don't yet know if it will be a help or a threat to humans in the future. In 2016, Cambridge University's Center for the Study of Existential Risk suggested in a conference that out of all the big risks facing humanity, including climate breakdown and nuclear war, the greatest threat was actually artificial intelligence. Governments around the world are starting to consider how to adapt to the fast pace of AI development. In the UK, Australia and Finland, programming is already a compulsory subject at primary school. In 2015, a law was passed in the US, making computer science a component of a liberal arts education. But what about in Taiwan?
我们今天的练习题就是要实做出一个昆虫箱，其实就是要用 Scratch 去模拟我们带出去的那个昆虫箱。
The Ministry of Education has announced that information technology will be added to high school curriculums next year. But private entrepreneurs are way ahead of them, and they're already raising concerns.
我们实际上听到，就是我们台湾南部的。
We're actually hearing school principals in the South say there are no teachers. They may have to invite math teachers to come in and do it, or teachers who originally were teaching simple computer skills. But actually, information sciences are an extremely specialized field.
Taiwan's programming education has got off to a late start. Compared to other nations, does Taiwan have any edge in AI development? Liao Shih-wei is a professor at NTU's Department of Computer Science and Information Engineering. Having worked in California's Silicon Valley for more than 20 years, he thinks Taiwan needs to hurry to catch up. and should research the combination of artificial intelligence with human consciousness to create sharing models.
我们做了一台机器，一台手机戴在身上。
We made a device, a mobile phone, that records everything you say. It uses AI to grasp our artificial consciousness, to make this consciousness everlasting. So for example, even if I go out in a minute and I'm hit by a car and die, in the future my children can ask this everlasting consciousness device lots of questions and discuss emotional things with it. If you want to bring the field of AI into all kinds of diverse applications, we actually need much more talent in this area than people realize at the moment.
The inspiration for many AI breakthroughs has come from classic science fiction novels and movies. But now, artificial intelligence is changing all of our lives in a very real way. Are we prepared for what's to come?